Okay, friends, it says that we are streaming live on Facebook. I'm trying to see where exactly it is falling. It's supposed to be in our Blockbreakers group right now. I'm here we go. We're trying to do this a little bit better because we had our flipped screen on Monday, but sometimes the technology is just a little bit of a pain. So, oh, here we go. Looks like we really are live in the group. Sorry, it took me a second to find our video. So, um, right now, I just, if somebody could drop a line in the comments to let me know if they're hearing us, that would be great. Okay, looks like we have somebody in here. So great. Welcome to our very first writing sprint in Block Breakers. And this is just going to be something that's a little bit of a different approach to doing writing sprints. So for those of you who don't know what a writing sprint is it's just getting together and you're sprinting through a write. And when you're actually doing the writing, what I mean by that is you are really and truly just writing. This is not time for you to research. It's not time for you to do the business of writing, meaning you're not going to be managing your communications or your socials at this time. You're not going to be doing anything with your inventory. You're not doing graphic images for your covers or any kind of marketing materials. No, you are literally just writing. And there are a couple of reasons that this is supremely important to your writing career. One, as my good friend Craig Martell often says, the best way to sell the best sales of the first book is the next book. And I know I completely butchered that. But basically what he's saying is keep writing, because the best way that you can continue to build your audience is to continue creating for them. And that's one of the reasons. So there is a sales related reason to why you need to keep writing. But there's another reason that I think goes to an even deeper core. Most of us as writers, we really began writing because we were drawn to it. We have a passion for it. And so because of that, it energizes us. When we're creating, creativity begets creativity begets creativity. And when we get into the business of writing, when we go from being just an author to being an entrepreneur, we are often in the business. We're in the muck. We're in the logistics and the admin, and we're in the tools, and we forget that passion. And so doing a writing sprint gets you back in the word. And so what we are going to do for our writing sprint, and let me go ahead and do a share screen here, is we are actually going to be doing a timer, and we are going to have some background sound each time. So I'm going to talk a little bit about sound before we go into the oh, look it, we're going to see double of me for a second. That's lovely. Okay, so I'm going to talk just a little bit about sound before I start the sound today. So sound is one of the three areas that I talk about arranging your workspace when it comes to your most productive writing. It means that some people like to work in silence. So if that's you, you are going to make sure to silence your video in the Facebook Live while we are writing. It means that some of us like music, and some of us like a white noise. Some of us prefer voices of other people around us, and some of us do not. So whatever is your ideal sound in your space, I want you to create that. Today, what we're going to do is I'm going to be playing from a white noise app. It looks like this. I'm gonna show it to you. It's cute. It's a little pink symbol. It says white noise. And in this app, which I have loved downloading, I've loved having, it gives me all sorts of different types of sounds, and you can scroll through them. And I'm going to pick one today that has water. So the reason for that is I am very inspired by the water, and I also am writing a story that has a lot of water and sea based elements and stuff into it. I'm actually going with the extreme rain pouring right now, and I will turn that up enough that you can hear it. Or feel free to, like I say, mute once we start the timer here. What I'm working on today is I'm going to be working on some final typing in my fault line series. So it's my broken fault line series. I've written At Fault and Faulted Reasoning have both come out. And at the end of this month, Faulty Methods comes out. And I have some rewrites to do because my editors love me and they want to make my work better. So I don't know about you guys. How many of you guys still start on paper? I would say not everything starts on paper, but definitely my outlining starts on paper. My notes when I'm finalizing is on paper. So I begin and end on paper. So with our music going, in this case, it's a background sound. With my writing selected that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to encourage you guys to take this 20 minutes and literally just write. So that means during these 20 minutes, I will not in these 20 minutes be commenting or answering your comments because I am going to be writing. So I'm doing this in a clean document. Right now, I know our screen share is paused. So let me get this here. We're going to start our timer. And let's write. Okay, so that is our 20 minutes this morning. As I said, I am not able to um, comment back to you when we are doing these lives for the writing sprint because I'm doing my own writing. So I am going to share something really quick with you. A few notes here. Try not to judge too bad. I have 647 words. You may see that down here. So, the cool thing about that is these are terrible words in some cases. These are just like cleaning up. There were some scenes that I had to clean up, and it's really kind of drafted out. It's not great. I can write better. But 647 words, so let's call it 650 in 20 minutes. So imagine if you truly, you're dedicated, you don't have any distraction, and you force yourself several times to really just dig in and write. What if instead of scrolling on your phone at night, you're going to spend 20 minutes writing? What if instead of, sitting in front of the television, you write for one sitcom episode? When it says, "Are you still watching?" How about say no and turn off the streaming and spend the equivalent of one sitcom episode writing? What could your writing world look like if you were to add an extra 650 words a day? So this has been our very first writing sprint together. And I'm so excited that you guys joined us, and I look forward to bringing our next lesson next Monday. Have a great day.